Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They start the drive with Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense could go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Calls their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here that they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Back to the ground, Cook. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Bass is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They got the home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And when I looked at him, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, the defense got him the football with an interception. They tried out there, Charles. In the very first play, they give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try to find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play.
Come on, set. Let it work. Block it, block it. Quickly, grab it.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. ETN up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 15-yard touchdown grab. Eddie Pinheiro down for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Bills 3.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a throw here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Play action. Now it's Allen. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Cook up the gut. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Allen going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. The big fella. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. ETN once more. And down to the 36-yard line here. 55 rushing yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward. This is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Now Lawrence to throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll run with ETN. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. From midfield, here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Bulldozes past him. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
And sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the... Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
When you're man coverage, you look up over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play. And that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave it with a 3rd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen out to his left. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. On play action, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing now is Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence, throw left side, complete to Ingram. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead. On third down, here's Etienne. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now whistles here. And I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A full start backs him up 5. First and 15. Straight ahead, Etienne. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be second and 13.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now on second and 13. Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. One more time with Etienne. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Jags have taken the lead here now in the fourth quarter of this championship game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series
on a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And as they take that knee, you can hear a pin drop in this stadium right now, partner.
I'd say you can hear a pin drop except for one thing. You're hearing a lot of people on cell phones right now calling and saying, cancel my reservation, because this crowd thought they were going to the Super Bowl. They had trips planned, hotels, reservations, the whole deal. That's all wiped out now.
The Jaguars are Super Bowl bound.